Y'all already see the title. Y'all already see the thumbnail. Not gonna waste none of y'all time. So let's get straight into it.
And this Za is not the same Za. I call it chemical Za. The old Za, bro, it used to make life beautiful. You'll go to the park.
4 to 5 blunts a day, honestly.
Bro, that's a lot.
I ain't gonna lie. Even growing up, I've been around it a lot. I've been around it a lot. That's at least I never was the one to really just indulge in it like heavy and stuff. How like a lot of people I know, but I've been around it a lot, and it seemed like it has. To be honest, it don't feel like nothing changed. I just feel like I've been around it my whole life. A lot of people do it. A lot of people do it a lot. It just feel like it's a way of life to them. And the few times that I have challenged certain people in the sense of like, okay, you should stop doing it. Like they'll probably be like, you should do it, bro. Do it with me. Woo 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 woo. And I will offer. They offering me, right? Which is, it's okay to offer. So I will offer them. You should stop doing it. You should stop doing it for a month, 2, and they will almost always end up in a situation where they getting aggressive or we damned about to fight. So I didn't calm situations down or de-escalated situations, but that like started off in my head was letting me know like, nah, this ain't normal, bruh. This ain't normal. It's something about it, and even if it ain't the weed, it's something about what it's doing to you that's making you chase the feeling. In my opinion, though. So let's get to it.
Lot, bro.
Like,
I am way too high. Damn, why I'm this high.
I remember growing up seeing those commercials saying don't do meth, stay away from meth, don't do drugs. Or even those cigarette commercials with the lady that had to talk like this with the device at her neck. Yeah,
I remember that.
I mean, because she smoked cigarettes. Some of y'all may be too young to remember that stuff. But commercials saying stay away from drugs was a really popular thing back in the day. But weed is a drug that people have learned to love because of the calming and happy feeling that you get when you smoke a blizzy. But recently, people have been noticing that weed don't really give the same feeling that it used to. Check this out.
We all understand this Za is not the same Za. I call this shit chemical Za. The old Za, bro, it used to make life beautiful. You'll go to the park with your partners, spark some Za, and damn it, my brother, you're living great. Oh, this new Za? Oh, this new Za make your ass a different person. You fucked up, you can't think. At least you can't think about shit that's gonna help your ass. You just think about all negative shit. Nigga thoughts beating your ass. It's all negative. You ain't good enough. Yeah. That nigga finna crush you. Hey, bro, it's like you borderline skits, bro. This not no game. If you keep hitting that shit and you starting to feel, hey, this shit ain't really giving me that same feeling it used to. It probably ain't the same shit.
See, I did 10 years in the military.
If y'all, if that's true for y'all, for the ones that do indulge, y'all let me know if that's true for y'all. Do y'all be going through that?
Military, so my days of smoking has long been over. But I had my moments in college. I mean, I was never one of those stoner dudes. But I
It's facts. I had my moments in high school and I had my moments in college. I would say that. I was never just deep into it, but I definitely had my moments in high school and definitely had my moments in college.
remember back then just being amongst friends and it would just be a whole lot of laughter, a whole lot of joking. But it seemed like nowadays these dudes be so mellowed out to the point they walking around like zombies. I have family members that still smoke, and every time I'm around them and they're high, it's like I'm talking to an empty vessel. Like they walk around like zombies and stuff. I'm like, yo, like what is this weed doing to you? Like
Well, I be thinking I be the only one seeing that. I do be thinking I'm the only one seeing that. I be like, bro, am I the only one tripping right now? But I don't know.
Like, dang, no more laughing, no more giggles. You don't want to tell a joke or two? I used to joke all the time. This new age weed got y'all walking around stuck.
I hate when people ask me, like, how do I cope with pain? Because, bitch, I'ma always say I smoke. Like, people might not realize, but, bitch, weed and, bitch, like, it's like, I don't know. It's like smoking just didn't help me out through so much. Like, bitch, it done got me through the roughest time. Like, I don't.
And that's how people become dependent on it, right? Something that's helping you through the worst of your time, something that's gonna always be there for you. You gotta pay for it, so that's a whole nother bill.
No, like, it's like you just can't explain it. It's like an undescribable love. It's like it's like an undescribable internal peace that it gives you.
See, here's my problem with people that use weed to cope, or any substance for that matter, whether it's drinking or smoking. Although the problem disappears while you're high or you're drunk, what happens when you come down from your high? Now you're sober and you're sitting there like, dang, I got really bad anxiety. And it's coming from unchecked traumas and experiences. You never really got a perspective shift on it. You never really healed or created some type of understanding through it. You just coped by smoking. So you ain't have to feel the anxieties. You ain't have to feel the pain. So because you're not actually addressing the issues that you're experiencing throughout life, once you're sober, all of those things hit you. All of those emotions and feelings hit you. So the cycle continues because you don't like the feeling of all this pressure, all this anxiety, all this buildup, all these extra thoughts. So what do you...
And I feel like we all got our things we do when we do cope. For me, I can't let it be something that's like weed or like drinking or nothing like that. Mine more so is like it's more so probably the game or working out. The game or working out. And a lot of people say the game is bad for you. So you know what I'm saying, to each their own, do y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? Anything that I've heard though that it's supposed to be bad, like for the game, for like social anxiety, I immediately fight through stuff like that. I don't even go through that. I talk to almost anybody I see. So I don't know. You know, I'm gonna stop saying I don't know. What, you know what I'm saying? That's my thoughts on it.
You smoke again, creating an ongoing cycle, never really dealing with why do you have to smoke in order to deal with life? Like, why do you need a substance in order for you to walk through your day? Like, have you ever asked yourself that? Anytime you have to mask your pain behind a substance, that's how addiction is created.
3 signs you
I agree completely.
need to stop smoking that Za, bro. Number 1, bro, if you can't sleep without smoking, you gotta stop. That shit is going to get you depressed so motherfucking fast, bro. I promise you. You gotta learn how to sleep without it. You gotta take a break. You gotta learn how to sleep. And then you can start again, but you gotta fix that relationship. You have to be able to...
I'm not gonna lie. There's like these saying, you know, they got the wake and bakes, right? I think that's what it's called, a wake and bake, when people wake up and smoke. I don't think there's a saying for before they eat, but I know people that they smoke before they eat. And then it's usually some people that can't sleep, they can't get themselves to go to sleep with you, so then they smoke to go to sleep. I've seen this with, I don't know, a countless amount of people. So it's not one specific person, clearly. It's a countless amount of people. To me, like they made funny sayings out of it, but in my head, it sounds like curses. That sounds like a curse. It sounds like a curse. I wouldn't want to be a part of that at all. I'm good at playing it cool, but I'm like, I'm good. I don't want no parts of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
Sleep without it. Number 2, zoom out. Look at the bigger picture. Look at what you're doing. Are you falling back? Are you slowly starting to not care about anything or anyone? Because it happens fast and you don't even realize it. You kind of just stop caring about anything and you kind of just let your life fall off to where all you do is smoke and scroll through TikTok. And it's not good. If all you want to do is eat, sleep, watch movies, you know, do bullshit when you smoke, you gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop. You gotta be productive. You gotta be productive. You gotta do something with your life, bro. Lock in.
In my personal opinion, I agree with that. I do feel like you know what I'm saying? If that fits the description, then you should stop. Part of my competitor's mentality, though, I'm just being completely honest. I don't promote nobody that not. If anybody that do it, I want them to do it, and even more, because I feel like it gives me an advantage. Me personally, that's just how I feel. I'm standing on that. That's just how I personally feel about it. I know with some people that say, well, is this famous person that do this and that famous? I mean, they 0.1%. You not them. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I feel about it. I know somebody had called me out on one of my other videos talking about stop saying I don't know whoop. And that's just how I talk. But I understand how I can make. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you know I'm standing on what I'm saying. I just be saying I don't know because that's just how I talk. But you know what I'm saying? I make sure that to be clear, I'm standing on everything I say.
This little kid shit don't last forever, my nigga. You grow up. You grow up. You need to grow up.
Right.
Now, if you cool on all these things and you responsible with it, then you good. You feel me? Like, I dabble in it, but after all the business is taken care of, I can't function off of all that. You feel me? I don't know how y'all do it, but I can't do it. I'm not 100%.
The thing is like, if you really wanted to improve your life in today's, you would look at the things you do in your life that you don't like and you know it's not helping you. Then you cut those off. And that right there is the hardest task for 95% of people. Because if you know you shouldn't be smoking and you know smoking weighs on you and you know it makes you super tired, yeah, you can stop for 1 day, but how about after 7 days? What about 14 days? What about 21 days when the withdrawals start hitting you and you really, really want to smoke? Or what about when your friend asks you, yo, let's smoke? Are you going to say no? Do you know how to say no? So those are like really big decisions that people have to learn how to do.
Facts. And I feel like I am. No, that's facts. Everything he said is facts. I completely agree with him. Bless you. That's facts. Everything he said, I completely agree with him. About the last thing he said, can you say no? But I feel like I've mastered that word, no. And I've mastered a multitude of how to say it and just, you know what I'm saying, to get my point. No. I can't. Nah, I don't really do that, man. I ain't really I'm telling you, I done mastered so many. No, easy. Don't even pass it to me, big dog. I might even make a joke. You pass it to me, I'm going to hit it out your hand. You know what I'm saying? That might make them mad. They what? They be so attached to it, but you know what I'm saying? But I just be, you know what I'm saying? I done mastered that, though.
Dude, those self-help books may work for some people. I'm not saying it doesn't, but I also believe there's a common core foundation that every person who really wants to change their life should look at, and that's discipline, learning how to say no, and contributing a lot of their time to doing things that they don't want to do.
But y'all do me a favor, smash that like button so the algorithm could really pick up this video. I want to hit 2,000 likes
Completely agree with what he said.
as a record on my page right now. So go ahead and smash that like button for me. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you. Look, man, I ain't speaking down on nobody that smokes. What I'm
Facts. I'm definitely, damn near all my friends do. Damn near all my friends do. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't speaking down. I'm just giving my opinion, though. Giving my thoughts.
calling you to be is
I'm
more.
really mad about that person. Stop saying I don't know. That's just how I talk, man. Now I'm telling myself, don't say I don't know. Don't say I don't know. And it's not just because it's to please that person, but I actually, you know what I'm saying, I know how that can come off to a lot of people. So I do want to not necessarily say, oh, I don't know. I'm just so used to saying that because I'm just so used to playing it cool in situations. I just end my sentence with, I don't know.
More self-aware. Like, ask yourself, why do I have to smoke? Why can't I go without smoking? Can I actually go without smoking? Is people telling me to stop doing this? And am I just coming up with a reason to keep doing it? And am I a better person if I smoke? And ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to be? And is smoking helping you get there? And also, is there something better you could be doing with your money? Like, I have a lot of people that ask me for money, y'all. A lot of people that, yo, I can get $10, yo, I can get $15. There's certain family members, I don't hear from them unless they need some money. You want to know why I don't want to give to those people? Because how are you asking me for $10, but you always have a blunt in your hand? You always have a blunt in your ear. You're always high when I talk to you. How do you have...
Hey, people have gone through that. People have gone through that. Y'all let me know if y'all have ever been in a situation like that.
Have enough money for drugs, let's call it for what it is, or plant, but you don't have enough money to possibly put gas in your car. If you are buying drugs instead of making sure you have enough food in your refrigerator or making sure you have enough gas in your car to get to work this week, if you rather buy drugs, to me, you're an addict. And now I don't feel bad for you.
Agree. I fully agree. Boy, that be going through my head. I be like, if you got drugs and you struggling to eat or put it, I'm in my head like, yeah, I'm gonna play it cool because I'm cool. Except for obviously if somebody know me who do watch the video, then they might feel some type of way, but you know what I'm saying, they don't know who I'm talking about. But bro, it's I agree though. You're in my head, you're an addict. You're an addict.
for you because you have a deeper problem. And me giving you money, I honestly think I'm gonna just feed into your problem. But being high and broke is an oxymoron. You should not be both, because that tells me that you're rewarding yourself for doing no work. So you're chasing a temporary good feeling instead of earning good results out of life. Like, think about it for a second. If your brain knows that it can be satisfied just by rolling up and smoking a spliff, of course it's gonna be hard for you to push yourself in other avenues in your life or even being consistently productive. And I know some people will argue saying, oh, weed is not really bad for your health and stuff like that. Weed is bad for your dopamine receptors. It's giving you a sense of gratification for something that's not actually bettering you, which is handicapping you from using your dopamine to actually conquer stuff in your life.
And why I'm this high.
100% agree. 100%.
God, I promise you, if you bring me down, I swear I won't smoke again. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Damn,
boy, yeah,
my
might
heart
be on that
changing. I am way too high.
Y'all be going through that? If I'm going through that, I won't even be wanting to get high. I ain't gonna lie. I won't even be wanting to get high if I'm going through that.
And why I'm this high. God, I promise you, if you bring me down, I swear I won't smoke again. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Damn,
boy, yeah,
my
might
heart
be on that
changing. I'm too high. I'm about to die. Oh,
call the
man.
ambulance.
Oh my God. Oh shit.
On the smoke one on the wake up, smoke one on the way to work, smoke one on my lunch break, smoke one on my way home, smoke one when I get home. You know what I'm saying? Then I gotta smoke another one to fall asleep. So yeah, I be getting about 4 to 5 a day, and then the weekend
Bro, me personally, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When somebody is to me that is a sign of strength. Me personally, is when people say, yeah, they do it to take the stress away, whoop-de-whoop, or they do it to like to get through, and that's understandable. That doesn't make you a weak person necessarily. How I live my life, I would personally feel if I am doing something consistently, not like every so moon, but if I'm doing something consistently for stress or this and that, in my head I'm like, man, just take on the world. Just head first. I don't need nothing to help me out. It's me in the world. I'm about to win every day with it. We here with it. I don't need to. I gotta get. Ooh, I'm so stressed. All right, man, get the fuck out of here with all that. If you, I ain't gonna get into a ramble, but that's just kind of how I feel about it. Y'all let me know what y'all feel. Ain't gonna lie, if y'all smoke, I ain't gonna lie. I know some of y'all might be offended. Relax. You said you gone? All right. Yeah, I know some of y'all might be offended. Don't be offended, bro. This ain't personal. This ain't personal.
it could be a little more depending on what I'm doing. On the average, I smoke maybe a good 4 to 5 blunts a day, honestly.
Bro, that's a lot, bro.
Like, that's a lot, but that don't even seem like a lot because I've been seeing so many clips of Wiz Khalifa. He be smoking, I don't know how many a day. How much do Wiz Khalifa smoke a day?
Listen, man, if you're productive and you're rewarding yourself, you're an adult, you can do what you want with your life.
Same. Hey, I feel you on that 100%. I agree. I don't care.
But if you know you've been trying to level up in life and it feels like a struggle, every year you look back at the last year and you're like, dang, man, like nothing has really changed. I'm still striving for the same goals and I'm still not closer to it. You have to stop comforting yourself before doing uncomfortable, necessary work for growth. And if the weed's not even making y'all feel good anymore, then why are you doing it? Like, I'm hearing they putting Fetty Wap in the weed now. Like, really ask yourself.
Fetty Wap. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought about the rapper. They putting Fetty Wap. That's crazy.
So, like, yo, why can't I stop doing this? Am I addicted? Because if I replace the word weed with, like, let's just say, like, cocaine or something like that, and I tell you that, yo, I'm going to stop doing cocaine, but then I mess around, go back to doing cocaine, or I mess around and relapse or something, what would you call me? An addict. But there's something about weed that mainly the people that smoke, and again, if it does something good for you, do something good for you, whatever. But an addict is an addict. You know what I mean? If you can stop and you could just stop cold turkey, that's different. But if you're somebody that has told yourself, yo, I'm gonna stop doing it, and you went back to it, it's time to really have an honest conversation with yourself. I might be addicted to how this makes me feel. What do you think addicts go through? They're addicted to the feeling. And they feel like they can't live right without the feeling, which is why some drugs are stronger than others, which is why people do the most to just get a little bit of change, to get like crack or something like that. But they're chasing that high. They're chasing a feeling. So the same people that will have no gas in their car, no food in their refrigerator, but sit here and hit me up for $8, but the whole time they talking to me, they higher than a kite. To me, that is an addiction that you have. And it's time to start being real with yourself.
I've been doing a lot of thinking, y'all, and I think I'm gonna do it.
Yo, I agree with what bro said. When you realize that Zah Loki has been ruining your life this whole time.
Real with yourself.
I've been doing a lot of thinking, y'all, and I think I'm gonna do it. I've been doing a lot of thinking, y'all, and I think I'm gonna do it. Think I'm gonna put the Zah down, y'all. I think I'm gonna put the Zah down, bro.
The fact that you even gotta say it like that, which is cool. That I'm with this person. If they choosing to do that, hey, I think that would be the best decision for their life. Me personally, that's what I believe. But I'm just saying the fact that you even gotta say that should tell you. You know what I'm saying? Not this person, but should tell the people. But everybody else, that's the thing about it. Everybody think they so special. Everybody feel like they don't. They, you know what I'm saying? They not looking the same way. Walking around, dark ass lips. They always had the low eyes. All that. You be like, all y'all look the same. And there's nothing wrong. Still love everybody. But I'm looking like I'm seeing a clear pattern here. I'm seeing a clear pattern. But then when I'm seeing it, I gotta act like I don't see it. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I clearly see it though. But
I think I'm gonna put the Zah down, yeah.
5 things that I noticed when I quit smoking marijuana. I'm gonna try not to pause this video because I want it to be super authentic and I don't want to think about it too much. The first thing I could think of off bat is the dreams. Bruh, I haven't dreamt so vividly since I was a child. Like, last night, I had a vivid dream last night. I could still remember it too. When I was smoking weed and then trying to recount my dreams in the morning, I couldn't. I didn't know what I dreamt about. But I had like a kind of traumatic dream last night about my childhood or whatever. And it's not lingering with me, but the fact that I'm able to recount it is because I don't smoke no more. Second thing.
I ain't know that if you smoke a lot, does that happen? I heard people even say that because they smoked or whatever they smoked. I know some people like shrooms or anything or whatever type of weed or whatever. That they've like had vivid dreams and stuff like that. I've heard that from certain people, so I guess it works different depending on the person, right? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, because I truly don't fully know about it like that. I've just heard one thing and I've heard the other, so I guess it's different for different people.
Irritation. You will have peak irritation. When I say peak irritation, meaning you're going to have the most irritation that first week through the 3rd to 4th week, depending on who you are. That 1st to 2nd week, oh my God. I wanted to wrap my nigga hands around a lot of people's neck and choke the shit out of them. Like, especially at work.
You said my nigga hands.
Now, to that point of irritation, you become more consciously aware of the things that people say to you and people's actions. Some people think when they smoke weed, it makes them more conscious of everybody's actions. For me, I would beg to differ. For me, when I stopped, it just made me more conscious of my surroundings and the things that people were saying to me. Like, you realize, 1, people say a lot of stupid shit. 2, people say a lot of
facts. I'm sober 100% of the time. I be hearing so much stupid shit sometimes. I just be like, I be like, am I the one that? I do be hearing some dumb shit, but sometimes you just realize it ain't even worth going back and forth. It's probably even better that you make that person feel like they right. I feel you. Cause I'm about to argue. What do I get out of arguing with you? Nothing. So, hey, you got it. You got it.
Unnecessary shit. Like, why are you talking? Like, you don't have to say anything right now. It's good to have silence.
Facts. Facts.
And 3, a lot of people are condescending. When I was smoking before work, I really didn't give a fuck because I didn't want to go to work anyway. So I really didn't give a fuck. I would just go to work. I didn't really care about what people were saying too much or what anybody else had going on. But you really noticed that shit. 3rd thing that I noticed. I know I said I wasn't going to pause, but shit. 3rd thing that I noticed. A lot of the times, I was just bored when I was smoking. A lot of times, you just smoking because it's there. You just smoke because you see the wood in the ashtray and you probably just boofed off that hole and it's just there. That is a bad habit to build on, just doing something because it's there. Think about that. That's talking about weed. Now, are you eating food just because it's there? Are you actually hungry and need to nourish and fuel your body? You need to take that thinking on to other things. Same thing with...
That can come with a lot of things. You eating just because you bored, or you sitting there. Some people you just be having sex because you just bored. You just there. You ain't doing nothing else. Some people, that's all they do is lay up, have sex all day. Then have kids, ain't really getting no money, just wooty whoop. And it's a whole bunch of things you could just be doing when you bored, when it's just like, that's not productive or not going to help you out in the long run.
Drink.
Watching porn. I don't know why. Or some people just be watching porn instead of going out there and, you know what I'm saying, go get a girl or something like that. Or vice versa, because I know some girls that's, you know what I'm saying, that do that, you know what I'm saying.
Are you drinking because it's there and you have nothing to do? Find something to do. 4th thing that I noticed, my conception of time is a lot differently. When I was smoking weed, it was like time would slow down for me. Some people say time speed up for them. No, when I was smoking weed, time would slow down and I would just be in a flow state with doing that. Like, I probably smoke, be on my phone, but really I smoke and be staring off into space and just thinking just how, you know. But now that I stopped smoking, it seems like time goes faster. And then I'm more consciously aware of what I'm doing with my time. Like, I look at an hour, 1 hour completely differently now. I look at 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 5 minutes, completely different now. You will appreciate how you're spending your time a little more and how you see time a little more. The 5th and final thing that I've noticed, among other things, I got a lot of things I've noticed, but for this video, the 5th and final thing that I've noticed is how much money I have in saving. Like, I would spend a ridiculous amount of money a week to maintain a habit. The funny thing about the human mind, in coordinates with the human body, if you have a habit, no matter what you're going through, no matter how much money you make, just no matter what the situation is in life, you'll figure out how to get it. Now, if we applied that same thinking into how we chase whatever goals that we have, like no matter what I'm going through, I'm gonna get this job, I'm gonna get this skill, I'm gonna have a relationship I want. If we applied that same thinking into the bad habits that we have, we'll be a lot better people and a lot better off.
So to y'all that's saying, well, you know, it's natural, it's from the
I 100% agree with everything he said. I'm not gonna lie, I can't recall anything that he said that I disagree with.
earth. I get it. It used to be natural. It used to be from the earth. But now a lot of the stuff that y'all are smoking got chemicals in it, and it got different.
That's a fact. Even if it was at that that situation at a point in time, I do not believe it's the same as what it used to be. Just from me looking from the outside in and being extremely up close with it in certain situations, it don't seem like, you know what I'm saying? And I've even heard people tell me that it's not the same as what it used to be. So
different effects. You all that don't know, all it takes is a little bit of sprinkle of another drug to set you off into a whole different stratosphere. I know people that have gotten laced. That one time that they got laced, they started to chase what that drug was that they got laced with, changing the whole trajectory of their life. I even know some people that went into real scary states of mind mentally, and they had to be admitted into the hospital. Like, these are the things we don't talk about when we sit here and talk about, oh, you know, just smoking some trees, 6 or 7 blunts a day, Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa. So what I'm gonna say is, just be careful, but if you are not being productive, put it down. Take a break, see if you could take a break, and if you can't take a break, ask yourself why not. And the way I personally look at smoking, I see it as smoke entering my body and just floating around next to all my vital organs. That cannot be good, to just have smoke just floating around in my...
When I look at it like it's making my lungs black, like making my lungs blacker and weak over time. Because I used to see those in like little cartoons or even in little demonstrations that show. So that's what I think about, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm good. I remember one of the few times that I did do it the next day, when the way I felt, I ain't feel, but the way I was thinking, like I was doing to my lungs, even though I had only did it like once or twice. Boy, I went on like a 1.5 2 mile run at the time, and I was just trying to get that up. I was like, man, nah, I can't do this no more.
My body. So I will say this, try something a little bit more natural if you deal with bad anxiety, like ashwagandha, magnesium, D3.
What are those called? Natural supplements. Not them natural supplements. You can get those from like Walgreens, Walmart.
These type of things. I'll probably tag something to the screen, maybe a book or something. I don't know. I'll find something to tag to the screen, or some ashwagandha or something like that. And y'all try that out.
Yeah, that's basically the end of the video though. Great video by Ty Boogie. This was an amazing video. He makes amazing content. Y'all let me know what else y'all want to see. I appreciate y'all for watching. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts. Be brutal with me. Please be brutal with me. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see y'all in the next one. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.